Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may be viewing this. My name is Kevin, and this is Channel Big Red. If you've watched this before, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome aboard. Hope to earn your viewership. Today, I'd like to talk about safety. Safety out here on the road. I am recording this from the home of Jeff Gordon, Pittsburgh, Indiana. Go 24. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about this. Anybody who knows me extremely well knows that I am a huge advocate of safety out here on the road as well as in your everyday lives. Whether you're driving an 18-wheeler, as I do for a living, or if you drive a 4-wheeler, if you drive a motorcycle, if you drive a buggy, if you drive a go-kart, more power to you. If you're riding your bike, it really does not take a whole lot to exercise and err on the side of safety, err on the side of caution, minimalize risks. That's what gets you away from your home safely and back home safely, or whatever your destination might be, whether you're going to work, to a friend's house, and so on. You have heard these lectures all of your life, I'm sure. You've heard them since you were in kindergarten about what to do during a fire. If someone gets hurt, call 911. When you go for driver's ed, they show you those graphic videos of dead bodies and so on, telling you how to be safe on the road behind the wheel of a car. You're encouraged not to drink and drive. Let me ask you a question. Have you heard enough about safety? Have you heard enough about what you need to do behind the wheel? Have you heard enough about reports of accidents, whether they're minor injuries or as extreme as fatal? Have you really heard enough of it? I don't believe you have. I know I haven't, and I'm 28 years old. I've been a licensed driver now for 12 years, and I still cannot hear enough about it. Now, I used to think that I had heard enough. In fact, I had that attitude when I went into driver's ed when I was 15, to let things go in one ear, not the other. I was invincible, just like the rest of you. I've received 5 speeding tickets in my own personal car, and this is over a period of 12 years. One time, major mishap in judgment, a complete mistake on my part. I got a seatbelt ticket in my rig. I slipped off my seatbelt because I felt discomfort in my stomach. I wanted to, readjust. Excuse me. To perhaps feel better. Got caught by the Indiana State Police, and I got a ticket for it. I've also received a citation for improper lane usage, which I still believe I was innocent of, and even the judge sided with the cop, of course. And I've also been involved in a couple of accidents, a couple of fender benders, and I've hit a few deer. I've also, I don't know if you can say that I was actually involved in the accident, but I had another truck back his trailer into my tractor, while I was inside a truck stop. I wasn't there when it happened. I was just a few feet away. But, I still had to do the whole song and dance with the accident, exchange insurance information, call the police, and so on. You listen to the news, you may watch the news, read the newspaper, see the headline on your local newspaper discussing an accident involving motor vehicles. And I read them, and I always hope that everybody's okay. And I hope even further that those accidents do not involve anybody that I know personally. Now, unfortunately, over the last, I would say, 12 years, I, along with my personal friends and family, have lost a handful of friends and family due to accidents involving motor vehicles. We've had to pay our respects. We've had tough times. We've had to, go to funeral services and bid our farewells to those that we love. And it's only then that maybe you realize that safety is a real deal. It really is. And it really doesn't take much. Don't be in a hurry. That is the one thing I try to tell as many people as I possibly can. Don't be in a hurry. If you're going to work, if you're running late, your objective is still to make it alive. If you get fired, there's other jobs out there waiting for you. If you're hurrying home to see your spouse and your children and other loved ones, they'll be there when you get there. I know you want to rush home, especially if it's someone you really love. You want to rush home and see them and not miss a second. I get that. Believe me, if I had my way, I'd see my son every single day, and the truth of the matter is I don't. At least not right now. That might change. But the bottom line is they're there when you get back. And they'll be happy to see you alive rather than hearing a report on the news or a highway patrolman coming up to your door breaking some of the most awful news that no person should have to break to anybody. Safety doesn't take very long. Follow your speed limits. Adjust to weather conditions. Wear your safety belt. Do all these things to keep you and those around you safe. I believe that no matter how many avenues you take to err on the side of safety and caution, you are still not 100% guaranteed to be okay. If you are involved in an accident and it's still costing of your life, your friends and family will have the comfort of knowing, if you just follow these simple steps, they'll have the comfort of knowing that you did everything you could to prevent this terrible disaster, whatever disaster that might be. No point in being in a rush. No point in road rage. And I see it every day, especially out here on the road. I've seen fatal accidents. I've seen bodies, real live bodies, lying on the ground. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to you. It's not worth it to your family. It's not worth it to your friends. So think about what I've been saying. And I hope that you learn something from this video. I have no graphic videos or pictures to show you, just the sound of my voice and the look into my eyes. Be safe. Safety only takes a second. It takes good judgment, which anybody behind the wheel is very capable of doing. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good and safe day.